Okay, this Hangout is live. All right, so here we are on here. I am JT Clough with Create a Life Well Played and Dog Street School. And I am going to do a little tutorial on Mailchimp with Jeannie. And I'm going to invite her on here. So you're going to need to bear with me just a little bit since, let's see here. Actually, let me take that out. All right, let me go back here and open my control panel. Just getting the logistics of this thing set up. Okay, so I am logged in. That is true. I've started. Oh, I know what it is that I needed to do here. I need to, there was a little tricky trick that I needed to do to get going here. What is it? No. Oh, here we go. Webinar Jam. Enter the room. Okay, awesome. Oh, wait. Webinar Jam. I want to enter the room. Yes. So now, yeah, it's not showing again. All right, let's close this. We'll get this thing. All right, there we are. So it is on. All right, back to here. Okay, so I'm going to go in and invite my student here, Jeannie. So let me go do that. And we should be good to go. So I think I sent the email. Sent. And she should come on in a second. Sent the email. Okay, no, I'm there. Okay. All right, let's see where we are here. I can close that one. There's some windows here. Here we are here. All right, so I just need to find my attendee, which is Jeannie. So let me go to Facebook and see if she got the invite. There she is. Oh. Oops. Close iTunes. Oh my gosh, so much stuff open. Don't download. Quit. Hold on one second. Let me see this one. Okay, ready to go. All right, there's your phone number. Check your email for an invite. That's my share screen. She's there. I'm going to call her, see if we can get work through this. Because it's going to be pretty cool, actually. 1. Let's see. Is she here? No. Nope. Okay. Oops. Go back to her. 333. No. Jeannie? Is Jeannie there? Jeannie? Okay, let me just, I want to check this number so that I don't call it again. 848-333-9210. Okay, thank you. Sorry. Bye-bye. Jeannie? Hi, it's JT. I'm good. How are you? No worries. Okay. Okay. No worries at all. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you need to build it for, say again? Okay. Understood. Okay. Okay. So just so you know, with that scenario of just that last comment, I feel I'm under the gun, and that sometimes will make it way, way harder. So I'm just going to give you a little pep talk here and tell you that from what I see, your questions and what you're working on and all of that, you are taking on a lot and you're learning a lot. So don't feel it's really hard not to get frustrated. But you can get, I mean, I'm here to help you, and you can, when those moments feel like, oh, I've got so much pressure because I have to get this done, take a breath, step back and go, okay, I just have to step back and go step by step here and get through it. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, yeah. Yeah, and it's, I mean, you're not alone in that, and that's the gap that I'm here to help people and fill. And I also want to be that person that fills the gap where I'm not like giving you part of it. Like the tutorials that I want to put together are so that you could actually follow through, as well as have access to ask questions, so that if there's a piece you just don't understand or doesn't make sense, you can get that piece. And I know there's a lot of programs that are out there that basically they go really fast and they assume a lot of things, and so you're left feeling lost and then frustrated. Yeah. Right. Right. And like I say, when I'm taking this on because I know both worlds really, really well. And for me, I am stepping more into marketing online because I love it. It's my thing. I've also sold a house and moved, and so I don't have my facility to train in. And it really is the step that I have wanted to take for a long time. So, and I happen to be, I mean, it's my true love, and I happen to have been told over and over again how good I am at it because I do teach in a different manner. So that's a gap I'm trying to fill. I just saw you come up here. Yay. Okay. Oh, no worries. Okay, so here's me. Here's you. I need to unmute you. How can we? Oh, wait. Let's see here. Just want to make sure I can unmute you. That's muting me. Oh, you have to unmute yourself, I believe. Okay. So what screen do you see right now in front of you? What screen do you see in front of you? So you just see me. Do you see a little blue thing that has your name on it? Oh, it says you. Okay, that would be you. And do you see one that says me? Okay. And do you see me broadcasting and talking to you on the phone? Okay. So on you, once I start this, you can talk to me through this and ask me questions. I'm going to, how it works is you can see me talking. I'm going to be able to see you talking. And I then am going to share a screen with you and take you into Mailchimp and go step by step on what I want you to be able to do. You can also, you see over on the right-hand side, there's a chat. So you can write in there a question too. If I'm going along and I'm doing something, you can either ask me or write it in the chat, either way, so that I can go over it with you. When you don't see a chat box? Okay, so, okay, okay. Can you hear me talking on with the picture of me on the phone? Okay, cool. All right, so on the one that says you, do you see a little microphone with a little slash through it? Okay, and do you see at the top of your screen that there's a little person with a plus and then a little microphone with a slash through it, and a little video with a cat slash through it? Okay, so that microphone, if you click it, it should unmute you so you can be heard within this teaching platform. So, okay. You can hear me through the screen. Okay. So do you not have a mic on your computer? You don't have a mic on your computer. Okay, so let me ask you a couple of technical questions. This will be fine because I can, this is the amazing thing about how I've learned how to do this stuff. Yeah, I have to adapt to, and that's why I'm teaching it, because a lot of people are starting from a place where they have all of this equipment. And so there are a lot of ways, like when I was writing to you in the, in our group that I formed for us, there's so many different ways you could do something. And so a lot of times you have to adapt around to make it work according to what you have available. So that's what we're going to do here right now. So I'm going to talk to you this way. I'm going to stay on the phone so I can hear you. And I'm going to stay on, keep on the computer so you can, I can show my screen and show you exactly what you want to learn. Does that make sense? Okay. Okay, perfect. And I'm actually, I just got on this really cool platform that's a great way to teach. And my first course that I'm putting on right now, as we speak, is how to create your first freebie treat, which in marketers' terms, that's a lead magnet. I don't know if you've heard that term. Okay. 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 So knowing that background, I can first of all help you right now with your immediate frustration with Mailchimp, and then continue on with building some trainings for you to get you through all of that, to help you just keep building on that and finding ways to get that information out to people. So your question was Mailchimp to start with, right? Okay. And at this point, you have set up a Mailchimp account. Okay. And where are you stuck with it? Pardon me? How to set it up? Okay. You know what? Because I can't, you're not recording on my screen because I'm talking to the phone, I'm going to have you repeat that to me. So you want to, what are you using? Okay. 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 So the one piece here that I am not certain of is with WebStart, if they have the ability to put in I know they would have the ability to put in a contact form, but do they have places where you can copy a form in from Mailchimp? Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. I do follow you. I am just, I'm going to go into Mailchimp here. And I'm going to see about a direct link. It's not the way that, I prefer to have a form because it's pretty and people want to put their thing in there. You are going to have a harder time getting people to click on a link to sign up. Okay. 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 You're fine then. No worries. We're good to go. Okay. So let me log in here. Mm-hmm. Okay. So you should be able to do this all through building a campaign in Mailchimp. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and sign into my Mailchimp. Okay. Okay, so let me ask you this. Have you created a Mailchimp list? No. Okay. So you want to know how to, so I'm going to start off with just starting a new list. And this is going to lead you through how you're going to be able to send people things and how they will be able to respond back to you. Okay? Okay, so I am going to go ahead and share my screen with you so you can see my Mailchimp account. So hold on one second here. And where is my Mailchimp account? Is that it? Oh my gosh, too many things open here. Oh, I know why. Hold on. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay, so can you see my screen right now? And can you see it's the in Mailchimp? Okay. So where I am is basically I just signed into my account, which is right here, which you have the sign in, mailchimp.com, and then you sign in, right? When you sign in, this is going to be your first page that comes up. So at the top, you have campaigns, templates, lists, reports, and automation. Okay, the very first thing that you want to do is create a list, because that is going to give you the information to build a form for somebody to sign in. So if I click on lists, you can see I have a whole bunch of lists in here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a new one. So you don't even have to, like, none of this is here, right? You have a new one, and we're just going to start a new one for you. And this is the steps that you're going to go through. Okay, so I've got lists, and over here it says create list. So you're going to click on that. Okay, now I'm going to tell you not to worry about groups or anything like that. We are going to do a list to start with, and then you can start adding other lists for different things that you want to segregate. So right now, your main list, what would you want to call it? Okay, so it's just overall dog training. Okay, so your ideal client right now is somebody who just needs help training dogs. Like, it can be generally training dogs. Yes, okay. So that's what we're gonna do then. And I have a strong belief in making things as simple as possible. So that's where we're gonna go. So right here, what you're gonna do is say create lists. You can ignore this, new lists, your groups. Do you need any of the subdivide? Don't even worry about any of that. You are going to build a list for dog training. So you're going to hit create list. Okay, that brings up this screen. Okay, right now we're going to go ahead and build this out. I'm going to delete it afterwards, but I'm going to show this to you so that you can build it yourself. I'm also recording this so that I can send you the steps. So what I want you to do is, right now I want you to relax and take it in your mind, in hearing what I'm saying and watching what I'm doing, but don't feel like you have to remember this, because I'm going to send it to you in steps so that you can do it again. So what happens to us is, when you're teaching somebody and when you're learning something and somebody's like throwing out stuff to you that is completely foreign, we start freaking out in our mind that you're not going to remember, or it just is not following, or whatever. I want you to, like, let that all go and just take it in right now. Feel free to ask me questions, of course, but don't feel like you have to remember every little thing that I'm going to show you, because I'm going to make this so that you can do it step by step in a recording. Okay? Okay. So the very first thing you're going to do is fill out a list name, and I'm going to call it dog training. Okay. The next spot is, and this is going to really help you with understanding if you need another email, why you don't need one, where it goes, and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so your list name is dog training. The next thing it's going to ask is default from email. So this is the email address that when somebody gets this thing that you're going to send them from you, it's going to be the email address that they would either recognize you by, or that you want to get it to come into your email, and the email that you want to be able to reply to that person with. Okay, perfect. So you would put in here ultimate dog at, is it Gmail? Okay. Okay, ultimatedog@gmail. Okay. It is a smart thing to set up an email that is going to click in somebody's mind as to who you are, right? Because people are getting emails from a lot of people during the day, and you want to make sure that you're recognizable. So mine come from Dog Street School. I'm getting known for Dog Street School. So this would be perfect if you set up ultimatedog@gmail, because people can start recognizing it. So the next one is default from name. So that I tend to do, specifically for dog trainers, I tell them to use both your business name and your name so that people can recognize and immediately know, oh, I know this person, I'm opening this up, right? So for you, it might be Ultimate Dog. And then I do this little slash mark. You don't have to do that. You can just do a space if you want. And then your name. And you don't have to. This is completely up to you, right? You can just leave it as Jeannie P if you want. I mean, what you're looking for in this space is, ultimately, I'm going to take you down the road. Ultimately, what you want is for people to open up your emails. For people to open up your emails, they want to recognize who it is. So however you're known, people would know Ultimate Dog, Jeannie P. Oh, I know her, right? That's fine. You can leave it as that. You can just leave it as Jeannie. Whatever feels like that's what you're known for, and people would recognize it. So that's what this space is for. Okay, then Mailchimp has some stuff in here to make sure that people know why they got the email, and it helps for them to continue to open up emails. So if they're like, I don't know who this is or whatever, so you have to fill these things in. So this is a reminder for why they're on their list. So you can fill anything in here. You can, if I were you, I would put, you are here because you wanted to know more about dog training with at Ultimate Dog with Jeannie. It can be that simple. Okay. And again, rule of thumb: make things as easily explained as possible. So instead of getting all cutesy and things, just tell them why they're here. Tell them why you've done this, right? The other thing with Mailchimp is they have to follow regulations, and so you have to put in contact information. So I don't know what you have going on as far as, so I just hit edit on that. You can put in your company name, which would be Ultimate Dog, right? Whatever address you want to put in here. I tend to use a PO box because I don't want people knowing my physical address. But again, whatever address you would want people to be able to contact you or send you something goes in there. The country, of course, they want, state. You do not, it says optional over here for your phone number, so you don't need to put that in. Okay, and then down here, they have notifications. This is, when you click one of these things, it is going to send you a notification every time somebody opts into your email. But you can choose how often you want to know that. So you can click one by one, which means if somebody opted in right now, it would send you an email that said so-and-so just opted in. That's for an unsubscribe, the bottom one. Subscribe, same thing, one by one. So every time they opt in or opt out, it would send you an email immediately. Or you can do a daily summary. So let's say you don't want to get a bunch of emails when people opt in or opt out. So you just click daily summary, and then at the end of every day, Mailchimp sends you a report that says, 6 people opted into your, and this is who they were. So basically, this is just a way for you to keep track of who's opting into your list and how often people opt into your list. And then save. And that is that. So now you have just created your first list. You have no subscribers, but we'll change that. So, okay, so. Mm-hmm. Yes. So this is what happens. If I, so what you're going to do is over here, there's sign up forms. And if you had one of these forms on your website and somebody opts into that form, okay, so let me give you an example. I have, let's go to, okay, can you see this screen or is it still on Mailchimp? You can see the jtcluff.com? Okay. All right. So let's see, where is there a opt-in here? So for me, and now I have a different thing. Just pretend like this orange thing here is your form that you put in. Okay. So I got real fancy with mine. Don't have to get real fancy. So that's, you know, this is your form. Okay. So if somebody clicks on this form, just pretend this is on your site and it's where you want them to opt in, or you want them to click and give you their email so you can give them what you're going to give them. This is your opt-in form. If I click on this, oh shoot. Well, if I click on that, I have a pop-up, which is something I could teach you how to do, but okay, actually, that's okay. This is the form that you see right here would be the form somewhat like you would have on your website already. So somebody would go ahead and put their email in right here, right? And then they click the button to get started, or, you know, download here, or whatever it is. When they do that, if I go like this, okay, that automatically loaded in there. I opted in. So let me show you the chain of events that just happened to make all of that happen. Okay. I clicked on the form that you generated right here. Okay. I went to, and I'm going to go out of this and go to that list. That list is actually this list. So what happened was that email address went right here. Do you see this? Okay. So it just went right. Look, there you are. It just gave me that email address and stored it in here. Okay. So your email addresses that you're gathering up they go straight back into the list that you created in Mailchimp. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Correct. Correct. That you have to set up, though. You have to set up what you want to send out to them. Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. And those are steps, the next steps that I would lead you to. So we just set up your list, okay? And then you'd set up your sign up form so that you could put it on your site, okay? And then once you did that, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go up to campaigns and you're gonna create what you want sent to those people automatically when they sign in, okay? Does that make sense? Okay. Correct. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. So the way that you would make it is you would, interestingly enough, I am creating this in a training right now, so this is going to be awesome. So you would make it in, what do you typically create things on? Do you work on Word? Do you work in Pages? Do you work in, you're on a PC, correct? Okay. Okay, so you can do Word. You can also create this in Canva, just so you know, because Canva will allow you to download it as a PDF, which is ultimately you want to convert whatever you have created into a PDF. There's a lot of reasons why. The PDF, first of all, does not allow people to change things and move it around. It stays as a document that you created. And secondly, it is a quicker download when people want to download it. Mm-hmm. Oh, look, someone just, oh, that was me. Oh, nothing. I just had something come in on my thing here. Okay, so go ahead. Here's 5 reasons. Okay. So the steps to do that is you would create it in whatever you want to create it in, whether it's Word or Canva or something like that. And you would then export it to a PDF. Once you have that PDF, you would, and here's the easiest, simplest, cheapest way to do it, you would take that PDF and you would upload it to a page on your website. Now, I'm speaking from, I work in both Word and in Squarespace. So with WebStart, I'm assuming you've got to be able to upload documents in there, correct? Okay. Okay, awesome. Okay, so what you would do then, here's going to be your steps. You create your 5 reasons why you want to train your dog. You make that, you export it to a PDF. You're going to go to your website and you're going to upload it as a document. What that's going to do, that upload is going to ultimately be a website address, right? So when you open it up, there's a, like the top, like right here, this is the website address that I'm on, okay? You are literally going to copy that, and when you create your piece, your marketing piece that goes out to people on the email, you will put that link in there, download your 5 reasons to train your dog. When they click on that, it will open up that document for them. Yeah. Now there are big wingding ways to do it. I do it differently. You've gotten my downloads. I use another program that we don't need to get in right now. I think for you right now is to get this thing going and get it so that people could actually download something. Once you get that, you can start getting fancier with it. You can start, the more you play with it, the better you're going to get at this. So, it's just like dog training. It's repetition. And this is stuff that you haven't done and you don't do it all the time. So the more you do it, the more comfortable you will get with it. So yes, that's the quickest, easiest way to have them download your thing is to, you're going to be writing an email. Basically, you're writing an email within Mailchimp when you create a campaign. And you'll include a link to your thingy that you want to give them. And when they click on it, it opens. It's, here's where things get a little crazy. And that's where, all this web training goes a little bit wild too. There's lots and lots of different studies about it. People are visual. So they do love it when you can put a graphic in. They'll click on a graphic. They do click on links. We're used to clicking on links, but they don't necessarily always click on the link. So you're going to be able to tell real quick, like how quickly they click on the links. With it, Mailchimp is really awesome in that it has all kinds of stuff. Like I can go to reports right here, and it will give me a report of when it was opened and how many things were clicked on, right? Here you go. So 93, this particular campaign had 93 subscribers. It had 44 people open the email that was sent out, and there were 11 clicks on that, on those. 11 clicks, the clicks mean that they opened up a link within the email. Right? Here's one a lot higher. 91, 53 opens, that's very high, I will tell you. 27 clicks, that's very, very high. Industry standard, and I don't want you to like, this is where it gets to the point where it's like, sometimes too much knowledge isn't good. But industry standard, look at the industry standard, is really down around below 10% for people to actually open up. Okay, so it's good news on, see that where I'm going across here, this color is industry standard. This is my opens. So it's going to give you graphs of where you are. So it's going to tell you, oh, nobody opened my link, so this is a problem. I need to change it. Right? What I'm going to tell you is that you want to get this thing moving and out there, and if you create something and make it so that somebody can download it, and even if it is a link right now, and you find that the links are a problem or that people aren't clicking on it, that's okay. Now you're way ahead of the game. You already have the thingy that you want to give them created, and now it's just learning the next technique on how to do a download for them. Right. 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 Mm-hmm. No, 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 no. You can't, you gotta like, and the truth of the matter is times have changed. And quite frankly, it's somewhat unfortunate, and then some things it's just, it is what it is, right? Um, if you are not found on Google, if you are not accessible on the web, people aren't finding you anymore. So, I mean, you're getting on board with getting people to find you, and that's, you know, part of my quest in teaching this to dog trainers specifically is most, you know, we all know there's not some great ones out there, but most dog trainers are good at what they do, but they cannot get their message to the world. And so a lot of people are losing. You're losing because it's not, you know, it's difficult for your business. And then the people who really need you the most, they're losing because they don't find you. So, yeah. 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 No, I understand. Yeah. I understand. So let's talk about action steps here for you. So in what I just went over with you, do you feel like you could go in and create your first list? Okay, so that would be, and we'll go back. Let's go back to lists. Okay, and I'm just going to take you through it so you can see it. Here's your sign up form, right? Okay, and you're going to put this on your, you're going to embed it on your website, right? Okay, so you would select embedded forms. Okay, and then this is what's really great about Mailchimp. Here's your form. Okay, you can change this to say what it is. Get 5 reasons to train your dog. Okay, when I do that, and see how it changes up here in your form. You can go in here. This is your form right here. You can decide what you want in this form. So over here, that's your form title. Okay, you usually want to show all fields that you're on there. I'm going to tell you a statistic here, and that is show fields that are indicated. Yes, that's this asterisk thing. Where is this? Show all fields. No, what I want to be able to show you is this. Is it here? Is it here? Show all fields. What I'm trying to do is show you how to take out a field if you do not want a field. So that should be here somewhere. Is it over here? Include form title. Okay, that's include form title. Edit required filters in the form builder. Okay. No, I didn't want that. Sorry. Okay. And statistically, people will tell you that if you want more people to opt in, you should only ask for their email address and first name. What happens is, what you're looking for is you want the most amount of people who are interested in what you have to offer to opt in, and you don't want to throw up anything in their way to stop them from doing that. So statistically, studies will show that less people opt in if you ask for their last name, and even less people opt in if you ask for their phone number. However, what I'm going to tell you is, as you continue on sending them information, weekly, monthly, at that point, that's when you can start saying, hey, I'd love to send you this or contact you this way. If you like that, enter your phone number here. So you can get the information from them. It's just better to get it from them later on. Yeah. So let's see here. That's not what I want. This is supposed to be super simple. Why can't I remove my fields that I don't want in here? Okay. Show format options. No, that's not it. Let me just make sure. I'm going to go back here and that's the one that I can move, but I want it to be absolutely. So, I mean, and this is like the name that you had here, which went away because I clicked that off. 5 reasons to train your dog. You want to come up with something that they would want. Not just, you just don't want to ask them, you know, contact me if you'd like to train their dog. They're not going to. You need to give them something to get their attention. Okay, so how that happens is you are going to, let's just go ahead and take you through this. So you're going to do it in Word and you're going to export it as a PDF. You're going to take that PDF and you're going to upload it to your website. Then you're going to get the URL, and then you're going to get the URL as a link, and you're going to go in and you'll set this up. Your opt-in form is going to be set up, okay? And so once this is set up, then what you're going to do is you're going to create a campaign, which is the next thing. So let's just say this is going to be, by the way, this is your embed code right here that you would put on your site. And this form would then show on your site, okay? Yep, it's exactly the same thing. Okay, so all right, so you got that set up. Okay, so this is how you would deliver that to your to whoever opt in. Okay, you're going to go in here and you're going to set up a campaign. And the campaign over here, create campaign. Okay. Just use regular campaign. It's the easiest one. It's going to do everything you need. You select that. Okay, so now I have a whole bunch of lists in here. You're going to have one. To which list do you want to send this information? We're going to send it to dog training. Okay, you're going to send it to the entire list. This stuff you can worry about later. We don't need to worry about that. You're probably going to want to send everything you send out to everybody who's contacted you. So that's just click send to entire list. And down over here, and a lot of people miss this on here, the next thing you have to next. Okay. Now you want to, this stuff is already filled in because we set it up. I selected the list and we set this stuff up on that list, right? So You want to name your campaign, and so you're going to be sending out emails, whether it's weekly or bi-weekly or every other week or monthly, whatever it is. So you want to name your campaign so you know what they are. So this name up here is something that you're going to know. Your clients aren't going to see, or the people that opt in are not going to see. So you can call this whatever you want. Dog training, first email, 5 reasons. It's just going to tell you what it is that you are sending out, right? The subject line is when they get the email, it's what they're going to see, okay? So you would do 5 reasons to train dog. Okay, this is already filled in, so they know who they're getting it from and what email address they got it from, okay? Track opens, track, this is automatically clicked. That is what, when I showed you that report, that is what generates the report, okay? And basically, you are done with that, and you can go to next. So here's where you're going to create that thing that's going to go out to them. So they have all of these templates that you can choose. Again, people are going to open something that's simple. So Mailchimp is great in that it's drag and drop. So I'm just going to select this first one. And you can, like anything, you can upload a photo here, whatever you want to go in here. This little pencil up here lets you edit. Okay, so over here comes up, oh, I don't want to edit. This is where you can do your photo, okay? Down here, these are all in blocks. So that's your photo that you want to put in there. This is the actual email. And over here, you literally can just highlight and replace whatever it is that you want to go in there. Yep. Okay, so you're then gonna start talking la 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 la, whatever it is you want to tell them. Don't make it too long, and go, here is, down here you're gonna go, here is your 5 reasons to train your dog. Download. Click here, okay? You'll highlight this. You will go to link, which is this one. Okay, you're gonna go get your, whatever it is. This was your download, okay? You're gonna copy your URL. Oops. You get it from your website. Okay, you're gonna copy that. You're gonna go back in here. You're going to put that link in there. You're gonna insert. Okay? And then save and close. Now what happens is, if I go up here, preview and test, boom, I can see what I'm sending out. Okay, it's going to give me mobile, what it looks like on mobile. It's going to give you what it looks like on a desktop. Here's the link that we just put in. Okay, if I click on that link, boom, it took me to the thing. Does that make sense? Exciting, huh? When I highlighted this, yep, I set it as a link. So I'm going to click out of this. This is the preview, and always preview. See this right here, preview and test? Always do that before you send your email out. I'm just telling you, you'll forget stuff. So, so here's what I did. So here's the email. I don't want to do this. Okay, so here is the templates over here. And to edit anything in your template, you're going to hit on your little pencil. And over here is where you edit. And it's just a basic editor like you use everywhere, right? And so you can make your link. So I want to link this, my new 5 reasons. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, here. I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to link it. I'm going to go to my thingy. This is the top. This is your web page that you uploaded your thing on. I'm going to copy that URL. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to paste it in here. I'm going to tell you to do something to, oh, it's your email, so it's fine. So insert. What's that? Right. Exactly. Exactly. Now you're going to do, now there's benefits to doing it that way, quite honestly. And that is you are building traffic to your website. Right? So I've done some advanced things. When I did that download that you saw, it doesn't have the navigation on there because I have it coming from another place because I track some other things. But if that were on my website, you're going to see the navigation to the rest of your website. So what you did right there was you gave them the information you wanted to give them, the free cool thing that they can get. And you also gave them access to go check out the rest of your website. You are building traffic to your website. You're also building backlinks to your website, which help with your SEO. So the more times you can get people to click onto your website, the more that the search engines are saying, oh, they're looking for this stuff and it's going to her. Correct. Correct. So yeah, so in here you have um, check out my article on why your dog chases his tail. Okay. You're going to link this. You go to your blog. You grab your URL for your blog. You put it in. You just link it here. Boom. It links right back to your blog post. It can be. I would suggest that you try to build that one piece of real estate so that everybody keeps coming there. Okay. Okay. That's fine. I mean, you know what? Well, let me ask you this. On your website, do you have the ability to do a blog? Okay. This is what's going to be best. Okay. I'm going to give you first scenario and second scenario. First scenario would be if you can build a blog on your current site. I would do that. And then you've got probably a bunch of content already created on Blogger. Am I right? Okay. I would be willing to go in and bet that your rank on your Blogger site is not that high. So it is going to be okay for you to do this. And that is go in, take your Blogger articles, and start dripping them out on your new blog. Just copy and paste them. You can edit them if you want, if things have changed or you want to say a little different something, or you want to add a content upgrade, which I'll be teaching you about. And yeah, you just build it on your site. Again, I want to get you to get everybody to keep coming back to that piece of real estate, because that's where people are going to find you. That's where people are going to contact you. That's where people are going to, find out more and more information about you. And that is where they're going to go, I need her to help me with my dog. It's also going to, what you're trying to do is build site authority. Okay, so the more things you have on that site that are relevant to what people are looking for, the more they're going to come to that site. So that's, I highly recommend that you get a blog on your site. Yeah, yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, it's, it's no problem. Yeah. Yeah, no, I understand. I understand the disconnect. Like, there's pieces that just aren't explained, and it's really hard to get from A to B. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I totally understand. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. You just need to do the steps in Mailchimp, like I just showed you. Set up your list, um, set up your, embed so that you can get your form on your site. And then once you do that, you'd go in and you set your campaign up. Your campaign is going to, oops, I wanted to get out of that. Your campaign is going to be what you send out, and you can put anything in that campaign. You can put links to whatever you want to put links to send them to. Mm-hmm. Okay, so easy enough. Just go to your current Gmail and say add new, and it will take you through the steps of adding a new Gmail account. You don't need to use it for Emailchimp. The thing that is the importance in your email in Mailchimp is, let's get out of here. Save and close. Okay. Save and exit. I go to my dashboard. I'm going to go to my lists. I'm going to go to dog training. Okay. And where I wanted to go here was settings, name list. Okay, so this is what we originally set up. The only thing that you want to think about your email in terms of Mailchimp is where you're sending them to, right? So when somebody signs up with you, where does that email come to you that says, hey, you got somebody that just signed up? Okay, but the most important thing really is, this is all about getting your user to know, like, and trust you. And so they want to know who you are. So the reason I would suggest to set up Ultimate Dog at Gmail is because this is the from that they will see, right? So that goes, oh, Ultimate Dog. Okay, I know them. I'm going to open that, right? If it's some random email, they may not recognize it. Okay? That's the only reason to set up another email for Mailchimp. Okay, and where your lists are, it's all maintained is not in your email or anywhere. I mean, you can refer back to your emails to see what came in or whatever, but where all of your information is in your lists in Mailchimp, where I just clicked on. All of your information is there. You do, and it actually Mailchimp is very inexpensive. Let's just put it that way. Those are my automated ones. Where is the dashboard? Okay, so here's the deal. You can, if you're just sending out emails that are not automated, you will get, it's free, okay? But really, to make this thing work, you want to do automation. Okay, so yes, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. So set up a automated thing. Okay, so here are, this is settings. I mean, mine literally right now, this to me is super cheap. Now I have another email list that is a lot larger than this one in Aweber, but we don't need to go on that because I'm going to switch it over here. Mine just went up because I went over 500 people in here. Okay, it's $15 a month for 700 to 1,000 people. I think it's $10 a month. It's $10 a month for 0 to 500 people. You can send out 1,000,000 emails if you want. Okay, so go in and look at what plans they're offering you. The other option that they have, and this is something that you can do to keep your costs down in the very beginning, especially when you're first building your list, is you can go pay as you go. So it will basically charge you per email that you send out. If you're not sending out a whole bunch of emails, and you'll see it, mine is past that, so that's why I can't go back and show you. But, oh, here we go. Monthly plans or buy credits. Okay. All right. So I have mine on a once a month plan because I went over 500 and it, and then when I'm going to import in my other huge list from Aweber. I used to be on Aweber, and Mailchimp is way better, so you don't even have to go down that road. Here is the option of pay as you go. This is designed for infrequent. Okay, so look at your plan here. You can do 300 credits for $9, 1,000 credits for $30. So you can do things depending upon how many you send out. In the beginning, honestly, I would go with the $9 and 300 credits and see how long it takes you to use them. That will do automated. Now the forever free plan, the thing that you cannot do on there is automated. You want to automate. I mean, that's the whole purpose in having this. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Right. Cool. Well, you're doing, you're doing well. It's a lot of information, and you just got to keep at it, which you are, and you'll get it. Just keep asking questions and keep playing with it, and don't be afraid of it. You can't break it. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. A lot of people hate Windows Movie Maker. Um, yeah, I'm not really sure why it's so, I don't know. I haven't used it in a while, so I kind of don't remember it. Um, Also, they have kind of a cool option of that for an iPhone now, which I kind of like, which is editing on the fly from a video off your phone, which I kind of like that. Um, okay, so um, video editing. Hmm. Yeah, I have gone to one that is easy for me to use, but there was a pretty big learning curve on it, um, which is ScreenFlow. Um, it's not a big learning curve. There's just a little bit of a learning curve on it. Um, Gosh, easy video things that you can do. I mean, I sent you a link to that one, which is it's a program and it's kind of drag and drop. So that might be an option for you. I think it was FX video. So that's something, it's relatively inexpensive. I can't remember what it was. That was the one that I made the hashtags video on. Yeah, yeah. Basically what that has is it has slides and you can drop things into the slides and then you can take pieces, like if you have video that you imported or got onto your computer, you can take that video and drop it into the video spots that are on it. I think they have a free trial, so you could go check that out. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Right. Right. So what I would do now is just start playing, because that's your teaching platform, right? So I would start playing with whatever thing you can find that works for you to create video, because that's where you want to teach and you want to get those shots. And so you can, because that what that develops for you is evergreen. And in evergreen, I mean, you create this program that now you don't have to go back and create again. No, it's not a platform. I'm just calling it as, these are kind of teaching, marketing teaching names, I guess you call them. When I say evergreen, that means that, like right now, what you have to do or have had to do is you go through this stuff with every single person over and over and over again. When you go and create a video and you put it into your teaching platform, you now have an evergreen thing to use to teach. In other words, you can continue to use that video over and over and over and over and over again to teach your concept. So one of, when you're building this thing, what you need to think of is, what is the most important thing that I need to actually teach what I want to teach in my position? If it's video, start really thinking about, how can I create these videos? Another way for you to think about it is, instead of trying to do everything yourself, here's an option for you. Go to, where do you live? New Jersey. Is there a college nearby? Oh, you teach there. Okay. Do they have things like, even I don't know, there's all kinds of different ideas about college. Do they have a videographer course or things like that? Okay. Go look into it, and they're looking for projects. Get them to come and do a video and create it for you. You can do it really, really, really cheap. And now all you have to do is do your thing with the dog and let them do the video. Have the video and use the video over and over and over again. That is an investment worth your time and worth your money, because now you have this tool to teach forever with it. No, well, yeah, that's the thing, is you can literally get this person to be like, and I understand, believe me, that's the thing with dog training, is there's things you don't want in there and things that happen in the midst of it. It's like, that's not what I wanted to teach. Take that out. So that's the thing about a videographer. They're very good at editing. And, don't go get, like, there's tons of professional ones. They're really expensive. Go find somebody that's in a program. Go find somebody that's in college in some sort of program. They're looking for projects. And believe me, you have a project that is of interest to them. People love dogs. Mm-hmm. It does, but you would be surprised at how many people. I mean, I've been teaching now for quite some time online and in different formats, and all of my classes and everything. I mean, my form, my liability form has right on it that I have the right to video and photo, and I do use those in my teaching and on my website. Now, if somebody doesn't want to sign it, then I'm not going to do it. But if they check it, it's like, okay. And a lot of times people will be like, oh, my dog's going to be a star. This is awesome. Mm-hmm. 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 Right. And it's one of those things. It just is that one thing that, I mean, you just start to go on overload. There's only so many things you can carry around in your mind at a time. Yeah. 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 Yes. And then the little nasty, nasty, nasty little girl that sits on your shoulder starts talking to you, and you start believing her. You don't know what you're doing. This is too hard. Why are you trying this? I'm too old. I can't, what am I going to do? Oh my God, I'm running out of time. What's going to happen? Oh my God, I can't figure this out. Oh God, am I stupid? No, I'm not stupid. And then she goes back and, yeah, no, you are, because you can't figure this out. And it's like, no, that's the nasty little girl that shows up to stop you from getting to where you want to be. You have tons of options, and you have tons of things to teach people. You need a new medium to do it. And it's hard. Jeannie, it's hard. It's really hard to have to change the way you've always done it. And so you're going to have things fly up in front of you all the time and make it really hard. You just got to just go through it, and you're doing it. You've reached out. You're looking for help. Just keep doing it. Mm-hmm. Right. Right. Yeah. And that's why one of the things that I'm doing, and it's in process right now, I'm actually building a whole teaching platform on how to do this stuff. But one of the things that I've added to it, and this is time consuming and where a lot of people who are teaching internet stuff don't do it, because what they want to do is just throw the information out at people and hope they get it right. And then if they don't get it right, they're going to sell them something else. My programs are going to include office hours. Office hours are basically what you and I have done, where people have the ability to get online with me and say, I don't understand what the next thing is, and I will screen share with you and show you what the next thing is. Oh, a ton of people have it. Yeah. Believe me, you are not the only one. Believe me, I just want to pat you on the back for like jumping in and doing this, because there's people who aren't, just because, I mean, it sounds simple. All the pieces are not simple. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, great. Thank you. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yep. And you're getting there. You're doing awesome. I'm going to tell you, you are doing awesome. You're going to get this done. Stay with it. I'm here to help you. I am building programs around this. You have helped. One of the reasons I jumped on with you right now is because you've really helped me in putting more and more of the pieces together. I have a whole bunch of pieces of how to get to step A, from step A to step B. But really, you have to get down to where do people really, really need the help to make it valuable to them. I mean, I am personally tired of, and Jeannie, I'm into way over the six-figure mark on learning how to do this stuff. That's, but it's what I love. And I have a lot of advanced stuff that I'm not talking about, because that's not what we need to learn. I need to be able to teach to people like you and people who are good at what they do with dogs, how to put this stuff together to simply get people to hear them, to know them, and to find them. Cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And to make it, here's another thing, and this is really hard about what we have done as dog trainers, is you're teaching from the other end of what people want to know. So here's a rule to keep in mind when you're writing stuff. You need to tell people, you basically need to sell people what they want and then give them what they need. Yeah. 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 Right. I'm sorry. I do the same thing. I agree with you. That's why I've taken mine to a whole nother, I mean, my focus more is in teaching people how to market, because it is a true love of mine, but I also continue on with that part of my life because I'm good at it and people come to me for it, and I have a different style of it. But what you just said is what I do. I don't train dogs. I teach people how to, make a lifestyle of communication and understanding And my tagline is create a life well played. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And that's, I mean, I have two things that I do. Mine is I'm a lifestyle dog trainer online for the most part. And I am a dog business marketing strategist. Right? So yeah, no, I don't teach dogs to sit. Nope. No. Yeah. 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 It's excellent. All right. So what you need to do then is you need to keep on this route so you develop your curriculum, because that curriculum can be sold over and over again. Well, we'll get you there. So your action steps right now are what? What are you going to do right now? Not right now, but it's getting late. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. You have the what? Oh, excellent. Yeah, I do too. I have an interesting conglomeration of things that are not related to one another, but actually are very related to one another. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Right on. Okay. Yeah. You're very welcome. And keep posting in there. I'll create more things to help you move along with it. Awesome. Oh, absolutely. It will be great. Awesome. Okay. You're welcome. Have a great night. All right. Bye-bye.